Hello again everybody, this is Gusto. I have another review today. And today we'll finish the French RCIR with the dinner portion of this ration. Again, this is the menu number 9, and let's take a look at the remaining contents. So what I've chosen for dinner is the main entree, which is the Cassoulet, which is sausage with duck and beans. We have a fish soup packet, some biscuits, a pork pate, there is a coffee flavored energy bar, chocolate, cocoa beverage, and coffee. So quite a lot left for dinner. First things first, let's get the main entree heating up. And for heating that up, again we'll use the Esbit stove. There's the fuel tablet. And this time I'll just use the matches. And that'll go just fine. Here's the main item, the cassoulet, and again, sausage, duck, and beans. And that is a pretty good portion, 300 grams, so let's get it heated up. Oh no. Nice. There you go. Big sausage in there, some duck and beans. We'll give that a few minutes to heat up and then we'll get everything else out onto the tray. So for the rest of this stuff we have some biscuits. And I think for dinner we're going to try the whole grain biscuit and a chocolate biscuit. We also have a pate. Oh my. It's an interesting texture there. There is a coffee energy bar. A dark chocolate bar. Yeah, chocolate looks to be in pretty good shape. Next we have a fish soup. There, it's all just powder. And the soup calls for 250 milliliters of water, which is just about 8 ounces. Give it a stir. And immediately it has a very strong fishy scent. For the beverages, we have a cocoa beverage powder. And the cocoa calls for 150 grams of water, which translates to 150 milliliters of water. There's the powder. Nice rich chocolate scent to it. Add the water. Give that a quick stir. Next we have coffee. Again, instant coffee crystals. I'll add some sugar and hot water. Give that a stir. maybe just a little bit longer. That looks like it's just about ready. Let's take it inside. Alright, so that all looks pretty fantastic. Let's get a close-up of that main entree. Alright, so this stuff smells fantastic. Can't wait to try this. Let's take a look real quick. So there's a big sausage right there. And this is usually just a pork sausage. And then there's another type of sausage right here. I'm not sure if that's a different type, but it looks a little fattier. Maybe this might actually be beef or something, red meat. And then there's some duck right there. And that's all in some kind of a tomato sauce base and some white beans. It smells outstanding. So let's give this stuff a try. We'll start with the main item. Try to get a little bit of everything. Get a piece of that sausage and some beans and some duck. There you go. Up close. That's actually really good. The beans are white beans. It's kind of a hearty tomato-based sauce. Actually pretty mild flavor to the sausage also. It is a pork sausage for sure. And the duck adds a nice rich poultry element to it. It's very good. So big pieces of meat. That's very delicious. There's another kind of sausage right here. I'm going to get a bite of that as well. As you can see, that looks a little bit different. It's more of a red meat to the sausage, maybe beef. Looks a little bit fattier, and it's definitely not as soft. Yeah, that's very good as well. It's a little bit spicier, definitely a little bit fattier, and there's actually a lot more flavor to it. That's very good. So excellent main item. Next we have the fish soup. There you go, and give it another mix. And it has thickened up quite substantially. Has a very, very strong fish scent to it. And it doesn't have any solids that I can tell in there other than just the broth. That's actually pretty good. It's really just kind of a creamy fish stock flavor more than anything. Pretty good. For as strong as the scent is, the flavor is actually pretty mild and pleasant. It's good. Now for some of the biscuits. Again, this is the multigrain biscuit. We had some of these with the breakfast portion. Oh, this one's broken up a little bit. But again, these are nice and thick, hearty, whole grain crackers. Try some of that by itself. And again, those are very good. They're coarse in texture, pretty hard and thick, and almost a little bit on the sweet side. Very pleasant flavor. We'll try that with some of the pate. Now, this says terrine of deer, but in the ingredients, you'd have to read it upside down, but I don't see anything other than pork as the meat in there. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Google Translate is wrong. Oh, there it is. There is some deer in there. Interesting. Okay, so this is pork and deer pate. I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of pate, and a terrine is kind of a coarser meat spread. So there you go. You can see it's pretty coarse. Put some of that on the cracker. And down the hatch. So interestingly, that's really not that bad. It's a really soft flavor, very mild. It is a little bit chunkier than some of the liver pate that you get in some of the other international rations. It's actually got a pretty pleasant flavor. As far as distinguishing deer and pork, I have no idea. I can't taste the difference. It's a little bit on the salty side, kind of fatty, but the sweetness of the cracker really balances it out well. So, surprisingly good. Next I'm going to taste the cocoa beverage before moving on to the sweet stuff. So there you go, there's the cocoa beverage. Again, it only makes 150 milliliters, and that's a little bit smaller than some of the other cocoa beverages in other rations, but it smells great. Nice, rich chocolate scent to it. And that is delicious. Very smooth, rich chocolate flavor. Very, very good. Next we have the coffee flavored energy bar. And like the fruit energy bar in the lunch portion, it's kind of crumbly and airy, and I think you can see some of those little crunchy bits that I was describing in the other version. It does have a strong coffee scent to it. And that's not bad. It is, again, very airy, and it has a little bit of that crispy rice texture to it. It turns kind of pasty in your mouth, but it does have a strong coffee flavor to it. Not bad. And then the chocolate is a dark chocolate, and I believe it is 64% cocoa. There it is, pretty nice, dark. Seems to be in pretty good shape. And really no blooming or oxidation or discoloration of this chocolate. And that is very, very good. Very strong, dark chocolate flavor, but it's also very smooth. It's not bitter at all. That's actually a very good chocolate. Again, we have some chocolate sweet biscuits. There you go. And again, I described these last time like a very thin, flat chocolate chip cookie. And they are very, very good. I'll try the coffee. Nice, dark, rich coffee. A little bit acidic, but good flavor. Alright, so this has been the third installment of the French RCIR, menu number 9. This is an excellent ration, probably one of my favorite ones that I've tried so far. So I would highly recommend, if you can get your hands on one, give it a shot. Everything in here is excellent quality. The main items are very delicious, every single one of them. So I've been very, very pleased with this ration. So as always, thank you to the ration review community on YouTube, and thank you to all the viewers and subscribers. We have recently rolled over 8,000 subscribers and heading strong toward 9, so it's because of you guys that we've had the success that we have, so I sincerely appreciate every single one of you. So until next time, thanks again and stay tuned. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.